In the Bible, we find one of the most beautiful appeal from God. It says, "Today, if you hear His voice, harden not your heart." Would you like to spend this day with God? Listen to this devotional.
This Day with God, a devotional by Ellen G. White. Heavenly Invitation. For whosoever exalteth himself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. Luke 14, verse 11. Let no one exalt himself, talking of himself, extolling his abilities, displaying his knowledge, and cultivating self-conceit. Let no one seek to tear down the work of others who do not labor according to his standard. The Heavenly Teacher gives us the invitation, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Matthew 11, verses 28 through 30. Christ was never self-confident, bigoted, or self-conceited. He declared, "The Son can do nothing of himself but what he seeth the Father do. For what things soever he doeth, these also doeth the Son likewise." John 5, verse 19. No man has a right to call himself his own, and no man possesses any good thing that he can call his own. Every man, everything is the property of the Lord. All that man receives from the bounty of heaven is still the Lord's. Whatever we have that is of value, we should use for the benefit of our fellow men, in order that they shall become valuable workers. Every energy, every endowment is a talent that should contribute to God's glory by being used in His service. Our God-given capabilities should not be made to serve selfish ends. We should always be willing to impart, letting others know all that we know. And we should rejoice if they in their work develop an energy and an intelligence superior to that which we possess. God's gifts are not to be used for the exaltation of self, but are to be put out to the exchangers, so that he shall receive his own with usury. Let not one attempt to secure greatness, happiness, or self-gratification by diverting from their proper use the powers with which he is endowed. For by so doing, he dishonors the giver and fails of fulfilling the purpose for which he was created. All our powers come from God and should be used to his glory. No one has the least cause for boasting. No one has any reason to glorify or exalt self, even when one does his very best.